Today I'm going to take a look at a device called the Garmin Etrex 10. It's a GPS receiver, and nobody else on YouTube seems to have made a video of this particular model, so I might as well make one. The Garmin Etrex 10 is a basic GPS receiver, and it's pretty new. It came out like 1 month ago. I got it a few weeks ago when it got out, and let's say it has a built-in GPS GLONASS receiver, which means it can also use the Russian GLONASS navigation system satellites to use even more satellite and get better precision and faster acquiring of the location. So let's take a look at the device. We got a grayscale screen in the basic model, a 4-way directional rubber joystick which you can also press down, up and down zoom buttons, menu button, back button. Does also function as a page button if you're familiar with GPS devices, and a power button which also toggles the backlight. And on the back we have a rubber protected standard mini USB connector for connecting to computer and load up waypoints and other things. And then we have a Garmin standard clip you can clip on to your Garmin accessories, and then you can open the hatch and see it runs on standard 2 AA batteries, and the device is like water resistant, so it can hold like 10 meters or something, and it also has like a rubber edge to resist shocks, so this is good if you're in the woods or something. So let's power it on. It takes really fast to boot up, and we'll come to the compass screen. So I will guide you through the device. So I'm now at the menu screen, which I got to by pressing menu key twice, and then I can also use the back button. You can set it to what screens, or as they called pages, you want to navigate between with just the back button. So by the press of the back button I can cycle through the compass page and the map page, which shows a map of my surroundings, and this isn't my real location. I just set it to simulate. So yeah, and then it shows all the waypoints around you, and you can zoom in using these buttons. And yeah, and then you press back again to go back to the compass page. So let's take a look at some features. You got where to, it basically starts the navigation to a waypoint. You can mark a waypoint. You got a trip computer which can keep track of distance, time, and you can specify the screen to show here, to show almost anything you want. You can change this screen, and you can really customize any screen on this device, which is really good. So you can just put it exactly how you want, what you want to show when you're using the GPS. Go to settings menu, Waypoint Manager, and Geocaches. If you don't know what that is, it's basically hidden containers with the coordinates posted on the internet that you can go try to find. And route planner, you can make your routes. Track manager, it will basically store a track of everywhere you have went, and it will show you on the map where you have been. Waypoint averaging is if you want the coordinates of an exact location, you can use the feature to take the waypoint different times, because the satellite's positions will change, and then you can average it to get a very accurate location. Proximity alarms, if you're approaching a waypoint, you can basically set it to notify you. Man overboard, if you're on a boat and you can use it to store a waypoint of the location a man went overboard, and then it will basically navigate back to it for you. Active route just shows the active route. You can calculate an area just by walking around it, and it will calculate the size of the area for you. You can set up different profiles which all have different menus, screens, customizations for different purposes if you like that. You have a calendar which shows you the days, and then it also shows you when you stored specific waypoints or marked geocaches as found. Then you have a calculator. It's a standard calculator which you can calculate things. Good if you're, for example, solving geocache mysteries on the go. And sun and moon basically will show you when the sun and moon goes up and down each day, and it can also show you the position of the sun and moon. And stopwatch and hunt and fish will basically show you whether it's a good day to go hunting or fishing. Satellite shows you the satellites. As I said, now it shows GPS plus GLONASS, which means it uses American GPS satellites and Russian GLONASS satellites simultaneously to get your location. And I just put the simulation on here to show you what it looks like, but I can tell the reception of this device is very good, and we'll get back to that later. And then you press the light button, you get to the menu which you can adjust your backlight like this, and your battery and GPS signal strength, and you hold it down, you see also the power button to turn the device on and off. So I'm going back. The menu buttons opens this context menu, and you press it again to get back to the menu, or you use the back button if you haven't set up the pages to cycle through, like this compass map in the settings. So for example here, to navigate to a waypoint, you can go to your waypoint manager. It will list the nearest waypoints that you made or loaded on here, and basically you press you, for example, go here to the map, select. If we, for example, want to go to the Hesburger in the shopping center here, a Finnish hamburger place. We simply go there. I loaded it on, and when I have the simulation on, yeah, we can put it on, see what it looks like. So it will basically, now it will simulate me walking towards that, or going toward the point, and then I press the back to cycle to my compass page, and I've set these fields here that you can change the fields to show whatever we want. And here we can see my speed, accuracy, and 3 meters is always the best accuracy it will show you, even if it can be better in reality. But yeah, and your distance to the waypoint and the time, but these are not the defaults. I've customized this screen. Yeah, so I don't know what it's doing, but seems to be kinda simulating. Press the, yeah, changed my location for some reason. Yeah, you can see there. Weird. Oh, it's the position from the cursor. So moving very slowly, but yeah. So that's how the waypoint function works. So I hope this gave you a good look on the device if you're planning to get a GPS. And yeah, so what do I think of this? Yeah, it's a pretty good basic device if you're, for example, want to begin with some geocaching. And I can compare this to my phone, which is an HTC Desire S. So when using that, I could get, if I was in an open place, standing still, okay, then I could get like 5 meter, but it will always spin the location around, and it wouldn't fix and stand still when using the compass to navigate the waypoint. But this device, as pretty much any good GPS, will stay on the spot and you're standing still, and its accuracy is very good in open places, and you can get, because I was almost never able to get to the zero, like ground zero, right on the waypoint with my phone, but this I managed to do it pretty many times. And yeah, if there are buildings around, the accuracy will decrease. It may show like 3 meters, but you will notice it has you will get trouble tracking your location. And we show the compass. It doesn't have an electric compass, which concerned me a little bit at first because my phone had, but you really need to walk like just 2-3 steps for it to acquire the GPS direction for you and then navigate to the waypoint. So it's really good at finding locations, but what about everything else? The screen is good, the battery shows full. I use rechargeable batteries, but I use this for like had this for 2 weeks, and yeah, I use this quite a bit, but yeah, still has full batteries, so that's about the battery time. Probably just because the screen, the battery time can be pretty long, so you can use it for a long time. Yeah, what else? The software, I've noticed some bugs with it. For example, if we go to proximity alarms, it will ask the location in miles when I'm using metric units. And a couple of the small bugs in the compass, it used to show like a bigger arrow before I went ahead and went to set up and change it to course and then back. It gets stuck on this thin arrow. That's pretty weird, but it still shows the right direction. Works the right way, but the arrow just got changed. And minor glitches here and there. The device is new, and there hasn't been a firmware update for it yet, but I think it will be one will be released sometime. And the USB connection is very simple to load up waypoints. For example, you get the GPX files from somewhere, just put them in the folder and go. It will load up the waypoints from you, and there you are. And yeah, also the geocache, you can just use the geocaching.com and it will load up the information on the device. So I can show you. If we select a cache, and then go to view geocache, you can get the description for it, but you need the geocaching.com premium membership. But you can use open caching, that you get the description for free, but there are many caches listed there. And you can show the logs, but all these are premium features. You can log your attempt and mark it as found if you found the container cache, and then it keeps track of how many you've found. It has a counter that you can set. And yeah, so it has paperless, means it shows the difficulty and terrain, size, and yeah, but for additional information you need premium membership. And yeah, paperless geocaching, saving the environment, as Garmin states. But I used to use a geocaching application on my phone to get the information, and then use this for the navigation. Yeah, so definitely, if you want a basic GPS device, I definitely recommend you getting this. Only downside is it has no maps, really. But actually, I managed to load up an OpenStreetMap file on this. And it says everywhere that it doesn't support maps, but I simply changed the base map file with the converted OpenStreetMap. It was just a very small map, but it actually loaded up in the map screen, and I was really surprised that it worked. But the gray colors make it look a little bit weird, but if you want maps, you can try that, but I don't know, just back up the files, and I don't know if it takes out the warranty. The files are just there, so you can just go ahead and change them. But it isn't officially supported by Garmin. So yeah, get this device, and yeah, good basic DPS, does what it's supposed to, get to your locations, some minor glitches, very easy to use interface, good battery, yeah, good device, get it. Bye.